But before I get too deep in my speech, I want to say, I know the media is going to call me crazy, me and Trump crazy for having me speaking here.
You know why I'm so sweaty? God, I've been watching Jaden Daniels on film. That's it.
But I want to make this clear. We are not. They are.
That's what has me feeling really nice.
Is that crazy? That's really insane, right?
They were playing that song about you swag and surf, and the whole stadium was moving. And I looked around, I was like, this is pretty sweet.
And by the way, Tampon Tim Walsh, he isn't a real football coach. He could never guard me.
Get it, Jerry. Yeah. Quit it, Jerry. Yeah. Retire, Jerry. Yeah. We gotta fire Jerry. Yeah. Boy, you know this team super bad. I ain't lying. No. Every week we taking belt to ass. That shit pissed me. That cannot complete a simple pass. Where he trying to? Man, how long is this shit gonna last? Who you throwing to?
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
What's up, bro?
What up?
What's up, bro? How you doing today?
What up?
It's another fucking episode of Wrestling Opinions that are totally fucking unsolicited. No one asked for this shit. You know that, right? No one asked for it.
No, that's right either.
But we're going to give it anyway.
Nah, but the thing is, I'm going to turn a negative into a positive.
Oh, okay.
For the next 4 years, I'm going to talk so much shit. And not even just for the people who voted for that nigga on purpose. The protest thing is, that's what I really want to get at. Ooh. I can't wait till someone's dumb enough to say, oh, I voted for him because I didn't like how Biden did blank. And I'm going to look at you like, you're a fucking idiot. All right? I was watching right before you hit me about how a bunch of Muslims voted for fucking Donald Trump because they didn't like how Biden was handling the whole thing going on in Gaza. And I'm thinking to myself, do you stupid motherfuckers forget this guy was setting up a travel ban so that your people can't even come into motherfucking country, and you still gave this motherfucker your vote? For real?
I guess this is a good introduction into my next promo, which is that we're going to be starting a politics podcast pretty soon. We're gonna wait till after the holidays. I figure I don't want to ruin everybody's Christmases before I fucking ruin everything.
Man, a lot of people's Christmas is already ruined. All right, Jesse Waters got uninvited to his own Thanksgiving, bro.
So we are going to set the launch date for that Jan 6th. I figure that is a
wow.
I think that is a perfect day to start our new political project.
All right. I would.
What? Today is wrestling. We got wrestling, and then we got a fight. So before we get started on the wrestling review,
I don't want to put money on this, but I ain't got no money to put on it.
At the end of this shit, dude, you're probably better off. At the end of this review, though, what's going to end up happening is we're going to disconnect from everything. And then we're going to reconnect on X and Rumble and do the SmackDown live stream. And we'll have it side by side the Tyson fight, so that we'll have a live react for the Tyson fight too. So that's something to look forward to. If you're not on our Rumble or on our X, you need to be on our Rumble or on our X. That's
right. UFA Pod, baby.
But all right, let's get this Raw, dude. So things have been going down. I don't know if you know this or not. Things have been heating up. This Raw had a lot of
Ready for War Games, baby.
yeah. This Raw had a lot of setting up. So it opened up with fucking a primetime promo with Gunther. Raw opens up with a message from the Nazi party leader Gunther. Does not give a fuck about losing to Cody. He's still world heavyweight champion, and he's got some shit to talk about. His number one contender, Damian Priest. So Priest comes out to make sure that, you know, since we're talking shit about him, he can talk shit about him in front of him. This ends up becoming a completely A-plus promo by Priest. A whole dressing down of this fucking Nazi, bro. He basically 8 miles him coming into the ring. He pulls the Eminem 8 Mile approach and recites basically all of Gunther's past insults back to him. So we can nix the street trash bullshit. It's not needed for this promo. Damian says the first time they had met in the ring, Damian had doubts that he could beat Gunther. And if it wasn't for that, and Finn Balor, the title would not be with Gunther currently. Damian says the vibe of the unbeatable Nazi Gunther killer has faded. And it started to fade almost right after SummerSlam. Faded even more when Cody Rhodes pinned him at Crown Jewel. And now it seems like Gunther is the one sporting self-doubt. This shit seems to really piss off the Nazi. He can't even finish a sentence. Priest says he knows this unbeatable killer is dead because if it weren't for that, the Nazi would have punched him already. Priest invites Gunther to take a shot at him, but tells him he won't because if he did, at least Priest would have laid him out. Priest is killing, by the way, this promo. Complete dressing down of Gunther. Kaiser comes out from the back with a microphone to save Gunther's ass. Asks Priest what he's even doing there. Gunther's already beat him. Kaiser continues to talk shit to Priest as he enters the ring to stand beside Gunther. Tells Priest to leave the ring because he's not even worthy. Kaiser doesn't get to finish that sentence because Gunther takes his microphone from him. Gunther scolds Kaiser, but Kaiser pulls back with the microphone and says he won't let street trash continue to talk to his great Nazi leader like that. So Priest lays out Kaiser and ejects him from the ring. When he turns back around to face Gunther, Gunther seems to be scared. Schultz back even, and Gunther leaves the ring, not wanting any smoke from Damian Priest. This is the first time I've seen Gunther like legitimately like, ooh shit. Usually he comes out, he's all this like big bad fucking the Nazi prick Gunther, I'll kill you, blah blah blah. This version of Gunther was different. Very, very worried about Priest. So, little quick prediction. Just throwing it out there. Finn Balor's gonna fuck him again.
Listen,
I think
Finn Balor's gonna try to fuck him, and he's still gonna win.
That's another possibility. He might have everything.
You got Finn Balor fuck him twice. Like, come on, script writers.
I mean, it would make for a great fucking rivalry.
Like, didn't they already beat the shit out the Terror Twins? Like,
yeah, but hear me out. Like, Balor's still aggravated by Priest even competing for this world title, and he hasn't dropped that yet. I got this feeling, bro. I got this feeling that that's what they're moving to. They're moving to another screw job with Finn Balor. And then it's going to be a big fucking promo. But, hey, I've been wrong before. I'm actually wrong a lot on this show. I won't take whatever. Seriously. Fucking love the dressing down of the Nazi, though. This was such a win for Priest. Looks fucking mad confident. Looks really fucking strong. Lays out Kaiser. Fucking A-plus promo. I really enjoyed watching Gunther get his shit fucking handed to him for a change. We get a match after this. Damage Control versus PFC. During a backstage interview, Damage Control says they hope that Bianca and Jade are ready to lose their titles, but first, they have business to take care of with PFC. It is here we see that Dakota Kai has returned and is ready to get some revenge. Before PFC comes out, there's a moment backstage with R-Truth and Kofi where Kofi is thanking R-Truth for help, while simultaneously throwing Woods under the bus because they didn't return the favor. Woods, who was eavesdropping, interjects into the conversation, but before they could argue, Pete Dunne gets into R-Truth's space about calling him a butch to other people. Kofi gets into Butch's space on behalf of R-Truth, and as Woods is saying they don't want the problem that doesn't concern them, Kofi insists that he does. This turns into a match between Kofi versus Dunne, and Truth wishes Kofi luck and some parting advice about Pete not being the one that Kofi needs to worry about. It's actually Butch. Damn it, Truth. You did it again. The match is a huge Dakota Kai appreciation match. She gets the hot tag, spends a good portion of the match in the middle of the ring, beating the shit out of Shayna. She also sets everything up for Io Sky to win with her over the moonsault. Io may have gotten the pin on Sonya, but Dakota Kai was the real MVP of the match. Yay, she's back. 3 months. That's a fucking hell of a heel, dude. 3 months for a fucking torn ACL.
You know,
that's a hell of a heel. That usually takes people out for fucking 8, 9, 10 months. Like, we've seen that shit happen in football. Fucking it's a season ender. Back area, the OG bloodline without Roman. Jay and Sammy are talking with each other, doing their little handshake when Jimmy walks up on him. Sammy's mood changes the moment he sees Jimmy. Jimmy notices the change and asks Sammy if he has an issue. Sammy says there is no issue. Sammy gives a forced compliment about Jimmy's chain. Jimmy says Sammy looks but can't bring himself to finish the sentence. Before this gets too awkward, they get down to business and businesses. They have to find a fifth for War Games. Sammy says he thinks he has just the guy for that and goes off to go find him. Then we get the damn. That was a really quick turnaround too. Fuck, Kofi Kingston versus Pete Dunne. It takes a while. There's actually a good match between Pete and Kofi happening, but eventually Pete gets sent outside the ring during a Kofi rally. While the ref's back is turned, Xavier runs Pete over. This irritates Kofi, who exits the ring to argue with Woods. When Kofi gets back into the ring, he's killed by Pete and pinned. Kingston and Woods argue after the match while walking up the ramp. New Day's dead. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, New Day died when Big E got hurt. All right.
Honestly, I think they're just dismantling fucking most of the teams because I think Street Profits are gone.
What?
Yep, Street Profits are going to get broken up. DIY is getting broken up. New Day is getting broken up. Tags are starting to change.
I'm not going back to the just random singles getting thrown together and shit. Because, all right, so what happened to Awesome Truth, I understand. These were not a set tag team. These are two, the singles competitors that were, just partnered up.
Yeah,
which I completely understand. There was a lot of great tag teams that came across that way, and they came apart just as spectacularly. For example, or fucking
it might be they're making room for other tag teams because what I'm like, let's take the War Raiders and Motor City Guns for instance.
Yeah, those are actual tag teams. Those are set teams.
On top of that, they need time. They need time on TV. I mean, Motor City just got the tag team titles. Nobody likes that.
Yeah, because no one knows what the fuck they are.
Exactly. And if you're not into super duper other fucking wrestling, you're not going to. Like, you're just a straight up WWE mark. You're not gonna you're not gonna know who Motor City is, and the fact that they won the titles that on their second weekend, it pissed off a lot of people, which I'm sure was the intention. But now we got to work on developing these teams. Now we got to work on, for that to happen, you gotta push some of the old tag teams out, and I think this is the way they're doing it. They're gonna break up the old tag teams so we can give teams like Roar Raiders and Motor City some more TV time, and I still think they're going to bring in a couple more people. I don't think this is the end of the Triple H signing war with Tony Khan. Anyway, let's get back into this real quick. I want to get to SmackDown in time. After this, we get a back area with Judgment Day. Finn Balor is a fucking buzzkill and interrupts Liv and Raquel, who are talking about getting their hands on the women's tag champs, just to be a dick to Dom for losing to Damian last week. Dom pushes back on this, citing that no one was out there to watch his back. Dom asked Finn where he was, and Finn says he was worried about the tag titles, as Liv had requested. Finn said Dom was supposed to handle it all by himself anyway. Dom tells Finn he's beaten Damian and Finn hasn't. They get into each other's face until Liv and the rest of the Judgment Day get in the middle of them. Things calm down. Dom and Carlito are going to handle the War Raiders next week. Everything is settled. So a little bit of friction. A little bit of who's got the bigger dick in Judgment Day. Which, by the way, I don't know where does Finn Balor get off, okay? I think the leader of Judgment Day might actually be Dom Mysterio. Truthfully, I mean, he's got a point. He did beat Priest, but on top of that, I mean, Rhea, Liv, come on. What are we doing? It's his stable. Everybody just thinks that it's Dom's stable. That's really what it is. Let's see over here. Oh, cool. Bronson Reed promo. Bronson says Seth is a hell of a competitor for beating Reed. However, Bronson is a monster who kills people like he did Damian, Sheamus, and Dom last week. He's out to put Seth down for good. Bronson calls out Seth to come take his revenge on Reed. Seth comes out and goes right to brawling with Reed. This goes on for a while, spins in and out of the ring, takes the entire security staff multiple rounds to separate. A good portion of that staff got fat splashed by Bronson, but the security team and staff are able to separate the two before more damage is done. When we come back from the commercial break, however, we find out this brawl actually did continue a little bit longer. But we are now watching Seth yell at Pierce for another match with Bronson. Pierce says that match will be next week. Sami Zayn finds Seth and asks him if he would be the fifth to the Bloodline War on the side of the OG Bloodline, to which Seth kindly tells Sami to go fuck himself. So that's a no. Which, by the way, I like that usually, okay.
Hold on, I gotta answer this. Hold on.
Okay, while he's doing that, usually when they do these war game thingies or they're looking for other people, like the first person that they talk to is usually that's it. That's the guy. Like, yeah, I'm in. I like the fact that both are struggling to recruit people because who the fuck wants to join the bloodline after the last 3-4 years, you know? So I like the fact that I like the fact that they're showing an actual struggle to find another person. Like, because
the bloodline fucked over everybody.
Exactly. I like that it's not
just the OG bloodline who are supposed to be the good guys now, and they're literally the same exact people who fucked everybody over.
Yeah. And spent years doing it. So it's like, but anyway, okay, so we get a Priest versus Kaiser. Priest versus Kaiser. At first, it seems like Kaiser is holding his own, but we know this is going to be a mopping. We just need to get to the to and from a commercial. Damian rallies after the break and overpowers the Nazi second in command. Damian puts away Kaiser with a South of Heaven in front of Gunther, who made his way to the ramp to watch the match. After that, we get a promo with Braun Breaker. After the crew shot shows a review of it, this is something that you wouldn't know unless you. After the crew shows a review of a speed match for the speed title between Breaker and Sheamus that ended in a draw because they ran out of time. After the match, there was an extracurricular between Braun and Sheamus that they needed to be separated by staff over. So they found a way, and I like that they're doing it. They've connected a beef that happened in Speed to Raw, so that people that I guess that they want more eyes on Speed. So this is kind of like, hey, that thing that we do on Twitter? Yeah, we're still doing it. Just saying. Anyway, so in an interview, Braun is bitching about Sheamus preventing him from having a second belt. Sheamus comes up on Braun during his tirade, and Sheamus tells Braun that he's running around here arrogant, dissing people who have been here for 15 years while Braun's been here for 15 minutes. I liked that line a lot. Sheamus asked if Braun has a set of tires big enough to put the IC title on the line next week. Braun says he didn't understand a word Sheamus just said, which is fair, but if he wants a fight, he can get one. Oh, wait, excuse me. It was, but if he wants a fight, he can get one, fella. Sheamus tells Braun to shine the title up for him. He'll be taking it next week, fella. This is a very polite conversation we're having here. When Sheamus leaves, Jimmy Uso comes up and asks Braun if he has a second. So, I had said 2 weeks ago, I feel like Braun Breaker is going to find himself in the Bloodline War. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. This could also be a no. Who knows? Because Jay and Braun don't like each other. So I don't know how Jimmy is supposed to make that work. So this might also be a dud. Who knows? This might be another struggle for shit. I just found all of our comments. What's up, fucking Charles? What's up, Cody? All right. Cody, I don't even see you. If you're trying to get in, I can't even see you. That could have just been a Bray reference.
Like, we're not even talking about this shit right now. This actually.
Well, no, these are old. These were at 8:01. So to be yeah, these it's just me catching up. I didn't hit that button. Anyway, so
I'm still gonna smack the shit out that nigga. You know that, right? Like real nigga shit. I'm gonna smack the shit.
We're gonna get you two in a ring. All right, padded boxing gloves, and we're gonna put like money on it and figure out,
I'll whoop his ass for free.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put money. What? Me and Brendan like to bet, dude. We're degenerates. All right, listen. Let's get the fuck. We'll organize the fucking steel cage match between you and Charles later. Back area, we get a Miz and Final Testament. Fuck. Karrion runs into Miz and wants to know where he's been. What happened? Where the fucking Wyatts? Miz says he's asked Adam for a leave of absence. He's going home. Karrion says, hell, fuck no, you're not. No, I haven't got what I wanted. You ain't going nowhere. So ain't going nowhere is where you ain't going. Miz says he and the Wyatts are cool now. Miz is going to change his ways. Wyatts let him go. They've moved on. Miz has moved on. Karrion needs to move on. Karrion asked if Paul Ellering should move on too. Nah, fuck that. Remember when Karrion said that he was going to break Miz's legs? He's going to go do that. Let's go do that. ALP drags Miz to the ring. He has now officially become bait. Bait taken. Wyatt's come out to assist Miz. There's a face-off that happens. And while everyone's attention is on that, Miz takes the chair to the back of Eric Rowan. Howdy laughs at this, and then the Wyatts and Final Testament go to war. Miz and the Final Testament get the better of the Wyatts, and while AOP perform their double crashing power bombs on Casey and Loomis, Miz hits a skull-crushing finale to Rowan on a steel chair, and Karrion hits the final prayer on Uncle Howdy, and the Wyatts take the L tonight. By the way, when Miz did that skull-crushing finale, Eric Rowan wasn't even up, and it still looked like Eric Rowan is a big human being, bro.
Yeah.
He's fucking on his knees for that. And it still looked like he did it to a full-body person. Anyway, so the Wyatts take the L tonight. Final Testament celebrate a successful ruse. Howdy crawls to the ropes and laughs at Carrion. I love how Howdy had laughed for a good few seconds before anybody else moved after Eric Rowan took the chair shot and went down. And then after all of everything, he still gets up and starts laughing at him. It's almost like he knew that was coming. Like, yeah, you think you got one on me, but really, you didn't. Like, totally took the W right from Carrion, laughing at him. Like, you see how Carrion walks up the fucking ramp, all like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah. I love this for the Wyatts, even when they get their ass beat, look good getting their ass beat. That is insane. I haven't seen that kind of like.
It's supposed to be the unstoppable force. That's how it's supposed to come off as, like the unstoppable force.
Yeah, I have not seen that much care into the power of a stable. Like, and all of them. Like, granted, Wyatt's the one that got up laughing. All of them were kind of fucked up, but still, it was like the way they're making Uncle Howdy Bo Dallas look is beautiful. It's great. I love it.
So,
it's like,
would you say it's unbelievable?
It's totally believable. I believe.
I always believe.
I hope he does that.
It's not the believing.
I hope he does that to somebody. I hope he has somebody like fucked up with duct tape over their mouth and their hand tied, and they're like fucked up shit in a dark room. And he's like, "You just gotta believe."
Dude, I would die laughing, bro.
Dude, if that happens now, I know that somebody in WWE is watching my shit.
All right, give me a job, Andy Alexis. Remember that.
For real, like throw me in writing. Just give me a bone, dude.
We're not even far from the performance center. Just 3-hour cell.
I need money. Anyway, sorry. All right, we got a back area with Seth Rollins. So again, we're revisiting that whole thing that I said before. Before Seth, who was on his way to the parking lot, can answer any questions from Jackie about Bronson, he runs into the bootleg bloodline. Solo is also looking for a fifth and knows that Rollins hates Roman. So naturally, this should work, right? Well, this seems like a solid idea because Seth Rollins definitely says the next time he's in the ring with Roman, he's going to stomp his head into the mat. However, what Solo didn't count on was that doesn't mean he's going to join forces with a wannabe Roman Reigns. So,
tried his ass.
And then they had a little miniature stare off with fucking Jacob and said, "Fuck you, car," and left. Because Seth Rollins is not about that shit. After that, this is my favorite part of the night, dude. I honestly, good main event. Great main event. We get a nice little turn too. This is the Women's Tag Team Championship. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This is a way more entertaining match than I thought it would be. The back and forth here is incredible. There's a moment in the match where Jade hits a jaded coming from having Liv Morgan on her shoulders behind her head. So she had to flip her over to do that shit. It looked like fucking... That shit looked insane. I'm sure it's way easy to do because it's Liv Morgan. She's probably fucking like a pillowcase to Jade, but that still looked cool from the perspective. Didn't get the pin. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax run into the match, and Nia attacks Jade while Tiffy has the ref is distracted. Raquel lands her corner splash on Jade, doesn't get the pin, and then Naomi runs into the match to even things out for Jade and Bianca. Everything devolves into a mess outside the ring. Meanwhile, a KOD puts Liv Morgan away, so Jade and Bianca retain. No celebrations tonight. Nia Jax immediately attacks the two. Io Sky comes from the back and attacks Nia. Io then disposes of Tiffany. Raquel looks to clothesline Io and gets wrecked by Jane and Bianca. So this is like a whole Avengers shit going on right now. Then Jane and Bianca double sex suplex Nia after Io and Naomi kick her down. So Io Skyface turn. She went from fuck Bianca an hour ago to hey man, it's cool. Let's do this whole.
Oh shit! I just realized I got like 2 weeks to use this coupon.
You better fucking use that shit, dude.
Yeah, man. $20 off a $40 order at Brio. So, bro, you want to get some Brio? You order $40 worth of shit half off.
No fucking no. Avengers shit.
Yeah.
And I have inside now.
So we're gonna have that on your left moment like we had at WrestleMania, but with women.
Yeah, well, it's about. I have knowledge of it. It hasn't happened yet because it's pre-taped. They're apparently pre-taping things, because of the holiday.
Yeah.
So I do know of something. I'm not gonna ruin it, but I do know that yes, there is a on your left type shit that's about to happen. Like,
all right, but that shit was dope when they did that shit at WrestleMania.
Jade, Bianca, Naomi, Io, Sky. That's only 4. They need a 5th. They got 1 more remaining.
Rhea back, huh?
Yeah, Rhea's back.
My dog. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. She's doing the Rip Hamilton mask.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see.
You know what I'm talking about? The Rip Hamilton mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I guess she still's got that fucking that orbital bone doesn't just heal for fucking storylines, you know.
Yeah, man. Just remember. Remember when LeBron had one of the masks on, he put up like 48 points or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would have that picture with the mask on, and it was like the nigga was calling him Batman and shit. Remember that?
She's got balls to be doing that, bro.
Hey, listen. There was a great man who also broke his orbital bone and wrestled through it with one of those masks on. That man was Cody Rhodes, our current day WWE champion.
Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Oh no, this was after. This is what ended the dashing run.
Yeah, this is
This was disfigured Cody Rhodes.
Disfigured Cody Rhodes, yeah. Not dashing, undashing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Dashing Cody Rhodes was funny as fuck too.
Yeah.
Like, listen, every now and then we just need one of those narcissist type, like, fucking characters. And I thought that was really gonna go that way with Buddy that used to be in Imperium.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then twice in a row we watched him get squashed by Apollo Crews. So it's just like
Giovanni.
Yeah, back into irrelevancy. You know what I'm saying? Like how you get squashed?
Yeah, where the fuck did he go? Apollo Crews just straight up killed him.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just gonna get squashed by a mid-carder and disappear, bro. Like this should have like this should have started like a fucking like, you know what I'm saying, like a grunt.
Yeah, like fucking teaser promos too, dude. Like
exactly. Teaser promo. He had like a 3-minute intro. You know what I'm saying, to the ring. All right. Just to get squashed by Apollo Crews. Twice. Now fuck the fuck out of here, man. They fucking up, bro. They fucking up.
All right. Check it out. So I'm going to post in the comments. I don't know if it goes on X. No, it doesn't. But I'm going to post in the comments that it does post into. I'll just have to go to X fucking personally. Which is stupid, by the way, X. You need to fucking make this Elon. You need to figure this shit the fuck out, bro. I need to be able to comment from StreamYard to X. This is ridiculous. All right. This is my first complaint to the Doge department. All right. So, okay. I'm going to post it in the fucking chat. And in X, and then I'm going to post it in the comments here. And then that is our fucking Discord link, right? You should fucking join that, because what's going to happen now is I'm going to cut the feeds to like 80% of what, like, if you see me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, this is the end of the show. This is our sign off. But we're going to stay around for X. We're going to stay around for Rumble, do some illegal activities, and then hit our Discord, because you can always join in the fun on our Discord. That's like our exclusive cool channel. But yeah, so do that. We're going to be signing off of the others. Well, actually, X and Rumble, we're gonna have to end the stream for like a few minutes so that we can switch over to Discord and then stream from over there, from Brandon's Streamlab. Brandon's gonna help us set all that up, because we're double streaming shit tonight, Andy. There's a fight tonight. Did you know that?
Hell yeah.
Did you know that there's a whole debate about an old guy fighting a YouTuber?
I'll tell you this right now, that old guy, you understand, there's a lot more to this fight than just an old boxer fighting a YouTuber. All right. First off, I have to give fucking Jake Paul credit where it's due. He's got 10 fights in. He's won most of them. All right. And he seems to be improving with every fight. That's probably the only nice thing I can really say about him in that particular case. Granted that he's been fighting nothing but has-beens and MMA and retired MMA fighters. All right. Like the last fight I watched of his, fought some nobody that nobody ever fucking heard of. All right. The guy looked like he was one of the workers to set up the ring, and they're like, "Hey, you want to box?" I was like, "All right, sure." Hey. Now he's going up against Iron Mike Tyson. All right. This man is guaranteed to be on everybody's Mount Rushmore of boxing. It's only debatable on whether he's fucking Washington or Lincoln. All right.
God damn.
So you do understand that if Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson in a fight, the legitimacy of boxing will be forever destroyed. No one will give a fuck about boxing anymore.
Oh man.
Anymore.
I think we might be seeing boxing die tonight.
All right.
I feel like it's fixed, bro. I feel like this is a fucking work.
It is a fucking work. And guess what? Jake Paul is about to make a shitload of money and kill boxing in the same night.
Jesus. Man, you ready to see the death of boxing?
Yep. Because after that, I don't want to hear shit about boxing. I don't give a fuck about Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao. I don't give a fuck about none of these motherfuckers. Because y'all sat the fuck back and let this little shit Jake Paul do what he did. In fact, double fuck Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather who taught him this fucking game. The Floyd Mayweather, fucking, he's a fraud too. All right, I said it. Fraud. All right. So next week when we're doing our fucking fraud alert, my fraud alert goes to the whole sport of boxing. All right.
Love it.
Dropping that one early. I will write a whole ass rant. And I swear to God, certain fucks whose names start with C for cocksucker interrupt me doing my shit. I'm stepping off the stream. I'm coming straight to Mikey's house, and I'm just gonna wait until this dumb fuck comes around for free chicken wings. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. I'm fucking done. I'm done with that kid, bro. Like, it's one thing if he's making jokes and shit like that with somebody that you fuss with like that. I don't fuss with this nigga. This is not my boy. We do not hang out. We do not have a relationship, sir. All right. As far as I'm concerned, I am a coworker. I am an acquaintance. I am somebody you don't fucking know. So So the guy he's gonna stop talking to me like you fucking know me, dog.
You're gonna get into a boxing match with him. Maybe that'll save boxing. You think that might save boxing?
Probably, because you know why? It'll be a real ass fight.
All right, guys, this is the end of the Raw cast. You're gonna have to see us on the things that I told you to see us on. So, good night, everybody. Have a good Death of Boxing stream. Bye, everybody.
All right, peace out, y'all.